All right. I was sitting here thinking about legacy. Legacy. What do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known as? And the cool thing about legacy is that it could be one or two different categories. It could be several categories. It's going to be based upon your own morals, your own values. So your children could simply be your legacy. A book that you want to write could be part of your legacy. The legacy is whatever piece of you want to leave behind. What part of you are you grounding actively in the physical? Not just keeping it as an idea. It's like if you removed yourself from the equation, how do you want to be, if it's somebody you've never met? And you're talking to someone else about this person. It's like, what would they be telling you that you would be admired by? Legacy. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking about before. The legacy part coming forward. I don't know. It's interesting. I think I was thinking in my head about partnership. I think it had to do with partnership. And then legacy came into mind. It's almost like they're tied too, though. It's like if you know where you're trying to go, you'll know who you need on your team. What players would be successful, like on this team, that you see or that you can envision there? Like, is this a trustworthy person? Is this an honest person? Is there someone else that's actively grounding parts of them in the physical? Or what goals do they have? Are they actively pursuing them? Are they who they say they are? And the more that you focus on your legacy and what you need to be grounding in the physical, the more you are focusing on you, the more you are getting to know yourself, and that helps you to identify who you need on your team. And of course, the cool thing about life and about God is that there's this funny way of showing you that sometimes it's not always going to be like you. That person or those people that you want to bring on your team or bring into your life, for one, may they add value. But the people that are coming in your life, do they align with the legacy? Do they contribute to the legacy in any type of way? Even if they don't fully understand or see your vision, are they still willing to show up? The thing going back to, loving on yourself and tending to your own garden in a sense, is that you can identify what your needs are. If you have destiny helpers or you have like a divine counterpart or a kingdom spouse that you're trying to bring into your life, it's like, can you clearly identify your needs? We pray or we meditate on people, calling forth certain things in our life that we may not be ready for. So sometimes it's okay to ask for the patience or be thankful for the wait, is basically what I'm getting to. It's like you don't want to be the person that dropped the bag with you. you don't want to be that person for somebody else, and you don't want to experience that type of guilt for not seeing something clearly the first time and not appreciating that there may not be another. So make sure you're ready. Focusing on legacy right now, focus on whatever form of purpose that you have right now, and allow it to expand. So many people have all these ideas and things that align with who they truly are, but yet they never take a step to ground it into the physical and take another step and another step and another step. And it's tough, because when you start doing that, you start getting attacked from all fronts. Stuff that didn't really distract you. You start watching things that you wouldn't normally be watching, and it's time consuming. Pay attention to where you're putting your time. Make sure it's going towards your goals, or what you're trying to accomplish, or what you're trying to achieve, or those ideas. Keep your time free. Keep your time free. You sit alone with yourself, you get to hear the way that you think. You get to observe certain beliefs, and you get to question those things. You get to ask yourself, what really are the morals and values? If I really am serious about finding a purpose or connecting more with my purpose, have I sat with myself to know exactly what my morals are, what my values are, what my boundaries are? And I was thinking about this earlier about boundaries. It's almost like basically like rules that people must adhere to if they want to continue to be in your life. Like, you go to a convenience store, it says what? No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's what your boundaries gotta be like. That's what your boundaries gotta be like. What are the rules? And people that want to be in your life, they will follow those rules. You just gotta be okay if you don't see a whole lot of people there. That means that either that circle that you need around you is not quite there, or that you need to be using that time to connect with what the morals, values, and things like that is. Expressive. A lot of us are so closed off. Work on being more expressive. Be more expressive. I'm trying to think of an example. It's like you always have a certain way. Well, this is one for me personally. I find myself, when something happens that's like shocking or like appalling or something like that, I find myself like saying like, Jesus Christ. And I thought about it. I guess I was evaluating the belief about, is that using his name in vain. And I was like, you know what? How about I try this? How about I try to be more expressive in like what I actually mean, rather than just saying the closest thing that provides some type of, I don't know, it could be just like a comfort, and that's always just been the comfort or the safe zone. But challenging myself to be more expressive about what I'm appalled by or what I'm taken aback by. So that could be significant for somebody. It's a lot about needing to ground the energy. It's a lot. Be very observant right now of like your interactions with people, the conversations that they're bringing up. there's a lot of things that are getting separated, that are getting removed or pushed to the side, that are distractions. Like, it's like if you've been wondering, you know, about these things, it's about to be a little more clear. But it's got to take that focus to see it. And this is all healing in the process. Like, this is the minute details of healing that that don't get enough attention or acknowledgement. Loving yourself is standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself looks like going after, doing the hard stuff, being disciplined, staying committed to whatever you set out for this year, this month, this week. Push yourself. Push yourself. And then this is learning to trust yourself when you feel like, okay, I'm tired. Okay, that probably means you need to rest. These are simple things that are part of the foundational layout for self-love. One aspect is part of it. There's so many different facets to it. I guess I just wanted to share that. It wasn't no particular reason, but I just felt guided to just turn the camera on. So, and I hadn't posted in a while. Some of this is me like processing all of this at the same time. I'm not claiming to be no expert or no guru, but I know what I'm called to do. And I know that I've gotten in my own way. Some of y'all can relate to that. We're getting in our own way. It's like, but you gotta hold yourself accountable when you acknowledge it. We can't say something to sweet talk our way back into a comfort zone. We gotta face the music. Some things are shifting right now. Some things are changing. You may notice it or feel it or pick up on it, or you may not. But things are changing. Identities that are false are dropping away. It's going to be very important to believe what you see when it comes to people and their true colors. Some of you can pick up on it beforehand. You just got to trust it more. Because the thing about it, I noticed that if something is meant for you to be in your life or for you to understand or to see, it'll keep popping up. It'll keep popping up. Whether that's a person, a place, a thing, it doesn't really matter. It'll keep popping up, even if it's just in all different types of forms. A lot of signs being shown right now. A whole lot of signs. A few important decisions that need to be made right now. And it could be a lot. It could be overwhelming. That's why it's like you gotta ground yourself. It's so funny also, since I started recording, I've had cars like right up on me. I'm noticing all this weird driving from people. All this weird driving. Like I said, the attacks be real when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Alright, y'all, I ain't gonna just mumble away, but legacy, focus on the legacy. Start from the end and work your way to the present. And it'll get clearer and clearer as you do that. So I'll catch you guys again soon.